11 little puppies. What are you doing there, Pace? Get outside, come on. Hello, Poe. Bruno. Hey, Ducky. You know what I got for you, mate, don't you? Yeah. There you go. Turned it. To beat the chickens away. I wouldn't get into Ducky's food, mate. She's at the top of the pecking order. Something down here for you. Come on. Not for Bruno. No. And that is my daughter's house truck. There you go. Welcome to another Clay Tall Stories vlog off the phone. It's raining on the farm today. We need the rain. But the other side of it is the rabbits and the burrows. Their babies get drowned. So we lose them. And right now, two naughty dogs are chasing a rabbit, which aren't supposed to be. Right in there. I can see you, mate. I saw that. Leave the rabbits. B, come. You see his tail wagging there. What are you doing, eh? Leave the rabbits. Jeez, B. Get back in. B, come. Pace, come. Get him behind. B, get him behind. Not up there, mate. Get him behind. Stay. Get him behind. So someone asked me the other day, the hunting dogs, why don't you let them chase rabbits? Well, they naturally have prey drive just like a wolf. B, get them behind. And they'll hunt everything. But they are specifically here and they're bred for hunting wild pig. That's the only thing they're allowed to hunt. Occasionally they jump on a goat or a rabbit. God forbid a sheep. It's a death sentence in New Zealand if a dog jumps on a sheep. So we basically train them not to get everything except the target species. How do we do that? Well, we take them out into the field with a more experienced dog like Poe. Having said that, Poe jumped on a goat and a rabbit and a bloody duck in the last month. That's because she's got pups and her prey drive has gone through the roof because she wants to feed her pups because she's lactating, and that's another thing altogether. That's not normal. That's the first time she'd ever jumped on a goat. So these guys here, they want to hunt everything, and particularly Pace and B, because they're breeding. They've got Whippet in them, which is a sight dog. They've got Get 'em Behind Pace. They've got Terrier, and Terriers are bred for ratting or for rabbits or for all sorts of things other than pigs. So it's very hard for them not to do what they're naturally bred to do. But we do discourage it quite a bit. They chase after a deer, you never get them back. I actually chased one the other day. Where you go? A few ducks down here, so I don't want them catching. Poe, get back in. There's a duck down there, she's been hassling. She just wants to hunt everything right now. So we've got a couple of mallards just over there, and they had babies. See them there? And they lost all their babies. In the focus? Just on the side, and you can see them there or not. I'll zoom in a bit more. Yeah, they had like 12 babies, and the Pukekos got them, the Hawks got them, everybody got them. They're gone. But what we have got, we've got some native ducks on the pond, or somewhere in here. I don't know if we'll see them today, but they've got some babies. Might be over there actually. And they have survived pretty well. They had 9, and I saw they still had 5. Now, ducks have a lot of babies for a number of reasons. One reason is that they're actually really bloody useless parents. They go walking around and they don't even look behind where the ducks are. They're the baby ducklings, and they just get left behind and they die. It's pretty windy out here. I don't know how much you can hear. Probably wait till we get out of the wind and carry on yakking to the phone. But if I do see those little babies, I'll show you them because they are somewhere in the pond. Leave the rabbits be. Right, I'm going to try and zoom in the wind and everything, because there goes Mum with the babies right there. Bloody windy. You see those guys there? That's a long way to zoom with a mobile phone and not shake. Poe's looking down here because you got a rat here last night, didn't you, Poe? Eh? think you're going to find another one. There's a few on the sort of outside around here. We've got some blackberry growing here. They'll have berries on them probably in another 4 weeks. That'll be good. And down in here, there's actually wild blackberry and also loganberry. And they'll be, you can see some of the berries already starting. I don't know if you can actually, but you know, they'll be ready another 4 weeks for chomping and chewing on. They're good. So when I walk right up here, everybody comes up except Bruno. Bruno knows I'm going to turn around and come back, and there he goes. Oh, he's slowly coming. His front legs, I think they're hurting him. I think he's got arthritis. Every dog has his day. And Bruno's he's an old boy. He's not long for this world, Bruno. He's lived longer than normally a dog that size would live, that breed and that size. He's slowed right down, particularly the last sort of couple of months. And he's a guard dog on the property. Aren't you, boy, eh? Good boy, Bruno. Oh, sit down, Pace. I reckon that when he's gone, I'll get another guard dog because he does a great job. You can see Pace is actually challenging him a bit. Head over his head and smelling him. He's smelling that little thing there. That's actually just an old scar. And that's not cancer, by the way. Pace knows what cancer is. He can tell if someone's got cancer. I can tell you firsthand. You can tell before anybody else knows. Dogs are bloody clever. More clever than I ever knew. But Bruno, he's just slowing down. He looks alright here going downhill, but when he's going on the flatter uphill, he doesn't walk properly. And I think he's getting a bit senile. This guy's just starting to let it all out.
He's a filthy, mangy mutt, rolls and rotten guts. Still we call dog a man's best friend. Well, she's no pedigree, she likes to drink where people poo and wee. Still we call dog a man's best friend. He dropped the turd on mother's roses, chewed father's garden hoses. Still we call dog a man's best friend. She came from the poor side of town. He came from the bloody pound. From the bloody pound. On sheep shit he likes to munch, then he'll spew it up and eat it for lunch. Still we call dog a man's best friend. He'll lick his bum and clean himself, then come and kiss you on the mouth. Still we call dog a man's best friend. When he wants to come inside and you let him in, you can guarantee that he'll wanna go outside again. If you invite your boss for tea, sure he'll try and hump a knee. Still we call dog a man's best friend. When you're dressed for town in your tidy drawers, he'll jump up with his muddy paws. Still we call dog a man's best friend. Looks as guilty as sin when she takes a poo, but you do it right in public in front of you. Still we call dog a man's best friend. But if you locked him in the boot of your car with your wife and went off and got drunk, who's gonna be the happiest to see you? Later on you get back and open the trunk. He'll stay loyal if you're rich or poor, ugly as sin and you fart and snore, and that's why we call dog man's best friend. That's why we call dog a man's best friend. That's why we call dog a man's best friend.
You're a good boy, aren't you, B.A.? You're a good boy. Good dogs. Go away. Bruno using post back to rest his tired head on. Oh mate, that's so funny. Is he putting his chin on your back there, Poe, eh? He's chilling out. Waiting patiently for tucker time. That's right, it's kai time. Eat up, B. I cut it up because dogs can choke on dog roll. Dogs have actually choked and died on dog roll. Quite a few. Mostly people giving them frozen stuff, or dogs that just eat too fast. B eats too fast, so he has it broken down. And for puppies, like small puppies, you want it really small. Now Pace, on the other hand, he doesn't really care about food, do you, mate? Wait for the command. No. Good boy. Good boy. He wants to eat because his mate's eating. No. Wait for the command. It's only because B's eating, otherwise he wouldn't be bothered. He loves possum yum. But he's not a fast eater, that's why it's not broken down to small bits. Good boy. Eat up. See, it's just slow going there, just takes his time. He doesn't scoff it. Like, that's a big piece for him. Oh, too big, I'll try and find a smaller bit. He's a very slow eater. He's never going to choke on it, so he gets bigger bits, and it keeps him busy chewing. Yeah, we know what you're after, mate. Yes, we do. Now, Bruno, on the other hand, he requires about one of these rolls a day, like a full roll, plus some other supplement stuffs, like, you know, a bit of fat and some biscuits. But possum is the thing I really, Bruno will eat a whole possum a day. To maintain his 65 kilogram of body mass, he needs a lot of food. And he's drooling there, like a river's running out of his mouth. He's waiting for the command. Eat up. I wouldn't try and take it, mate. Yes, I did save you a little bit. You know I did. Of course I did, mate. I look after Ducky. She's been laying some big eggs. Hey, no, don't do that, mate. Jeez. Wait for it. There we go. Last time. Oh, you lost it to the chicken, man. I knew that was going to happen. Here, take that one there. Don't lose that one. Tail's wagging. Ducky thinks she's a dog. Right, we've got everybody fed now except Poe, and Poe's the most important one to feed because she's feeding puppies. So she's got 11 little dogs she's feeding, so we need to get some tucker into her. We're taking Poe inside, aren't we, mate? You know what's going down, don't you? You know what time it is. Tail's wagging. You know what's happening, don't you? Yeah, she's already eaten today. She's had a couple of eggs, some fish, and a bit of raw possum, but now we're going to give her this. Poe, sit. That's not sitting, that's a half sit. Poe, sit. Good girl. Right. I haven't said eat it yet. Oops, I just said it then. She heard that and it confused her. So the other day I made a mistake. I fed her in the cage with the puppies and she bit a pup. I learnt something. It's not natural for a bitch with her pups, whether it's a wolf, to have food brought to them. Normally they would go out and find it and hunt it and eat it. It confused her. It's a rare thing to happen. My mate Richard called me up the same day just after it happened, warning me not to do it because he, in fact, lost one of his puppies. His bitch bit it in the head. It snapped it just once and it killed it. We were lucky. Right, so now I'm feeding her away from the pups over here and keeping an eye on it. And yes, you're a good girl. Okay, eat up, Poe. And as you can see, I've made really small pieces because she eats very fast. Right, while she's enjoying her possum yum, let's talk about these guys here. They are now starting to get their eyes open. Or the odd one is. Look at this one on its back. Oh, I can't show you, it's got puppies all over. They've heard me coming. Bruno's putting his nose around the corner. Outside, Bruno. Let's pick one up and have a look at it. This bitch here had her eyes open last night. Let's see if we can get her. Okay. Let's have a close look at you, mate. Look at the eyes are open. They are open. They sure are. Get you in a better position. G'day, mate. How you going? Welcome to the world. You got your eyes open just. Hey? Fat little girl. Look at her. Hey, how you doing? Hey? Aren't you sweet? So she is bred solely for pig hunting. And if she's anything like the father we think she's out of, we think she came out of brown, but we won't know for another 5 or 6 weeks. She'll be hunting these guys here. The life of a pig dog is an amazing life so long as they have a good master that looks after them. You've got to have someone that really cares. Some pig hunters are not good with their dogs. I won't go into that too much, but you know, A dog needs more than half an hour a day to exercise, unless it's a real intense exercise. And some dogs spend 23 and a half hours a day every day of their life in a bloody box, except when they're hunting. That's not living. Look at you. She's lovely, man. I suspect she's out of the dog brown. So 2 dogs we think mated with Poe. It got a bit stuffed up. We left Poe in a box overnight in a dog motel with another dog called Brown, who's an exceptionally good hunting dog. Mark Kelly's main dog. But we never saw if there was a mating or not. And then Pace broke out of his cage and got on there. We're pretty sure that happened. So there's a mixture. You can have 2 sires from like 2 studs in a litter with dogs. They can have multiple ones. It's just the way they are. So what I'm thinking of doing is this. This is my idea on these guys. I bred these for pig dogs. There's 11 of them. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do, mate? What do you think, Poe? What's going to happen? We'll get another puppy and we'll just talk about that. Okay, let's get one that's got the coloration of Poe. Oh, where are we? Hey, mate. You got your eyes open a little bit too, you have. Didn't have them open last night. They're just starting to open. So this is a little girl. And she's got Poe's colour. Same colour, look at that. Isn't she sweet? Wow, put her down there. She's a sweet dog. Look at you, eh? Oh, you're beautiful. Yes, you are. So, I cannot possibly have 11 puppies. I sure as hell would like to keep them all, but that would be stupid. Oh, mate. So, I have decided... No, trying to find milk. I've decided to gift these to my patrons. I've got 2 choices I can do here. They're going to all go when they're around 8 weeks, and at about 6 to 7 weeks, when I've finally chosen my one, then everyone else gets their pick. But I think the best way to do it would be to do a New Zealand trip. That means deliver them. I deliver each, take the whole lot, do a road trip. Would cost a lot because I'd have to go to the North Island and have to go, crossing the ferry. And I'd have to find someone to look after the farm while I'm away, and it would be expensive. But the alternative is everybody comes to me, or they get freighted, and they're too small. I mean, you can send them on an airplane, and people do, but I care about dogs too much. I think if you really need to make the trip. All the puppies I've ever got around the country, I've always driven and picked them up. So I will be doing, I think, a New Zealand trip, and we'll video that, and patrons will get their puppies delivered by me. And that way we get to meet some of you guys in person too, because it's about time I did something like that. Making it happen, it's going to be, a busy time of the year. It'll be another 6 weeks from now, so we'll see how we go with that, but let me know what you think. Anyway, that is my that's my vlog today on dogs. Just trying to find some milk in my bed. Oh, they're awesome. They're all going to hunting homes, and they'll also make great pets too, these dogs, because all the parents, all the dogs involved in creating these were just lovely natured dogs. This is going to be like Poe. It's going to be an epic dog, whoever gets this one. There's only 5 girls, and there's 6 boys. I'll be taking a boy. Anyway, hope you enjoy this dog vlog. Stay tuned. The next thing we're going to be looking at in a few more days is, are we going to let these guys live in the cave that Poe made? They've got to go outside somewhere. We've got a run we can set up, but she really wants to take them out into the cave. I know that, and she's going out there all the time. This one's gone to sleep now. This is what I'm doing, is I'm handling them, getting them used to humans. Look at that, gone to sleep on my chest, just like that while I'm talking. How cool is that, eh? Lovely little puppy, just asleep there. You can hear my heart beating. One of the downsides of transporting puppies is they generally throw up, so what I may start doing is just running them up and down the driveway of the truck each day in a basket, just to get them used to that. And I was awake again now. And if I do the delivery myself, but time will tell. We'll see how we get on with it. Be good. If you can't be good, then Be careful. Oh man, these guys are so sweet. It's going to sleep under my chin. Trying to find milk. You ain't going to find any milk there, mate, I can tell you right now. See you later. Beautiful. Just beautiful. He's gone to sleep.